All right, hello football gamers. Welcome back to Madden Football Gaming. Today I am going to show you my red zone offense. As I've talked about previously, 2 weeks ago I was top 33 in weekend league, in the top 100, obviously top 33. This week I am, I think 25th, 26th, something like that. Let me see. If you go to head to head, and it's Saturday, right? So I could go down a little bit more. Champions, leaderboard, go to top 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I'm 26th. So right now, 26th in the world in weekend league, 33rd. To finish it, after everything was said and done, 2 weeks ago, I got 20 wins. I only had 19 wins this time. I had 2 disconnects. Not cool, by the way. Would have totally at least won one of those if you just base out the averages, maybe even more. But 26 in the world right now. I'm going to show you my red zone offense. And really what I mean is really inside the 10, the 5, the 10. Kind of how to score makes a big difference. I'm going to get into it right now, but I'm going to switch from this to practice mode. I'll be right back with you. All right, so we are at the 5-yard line, kind of showing you some plays to score from the 5-yard line against various different coverages. The first one we're starting with is a heavy man blitz, which is pretty popular. Right now it's showing spinner out of the Chiefs playbook. The playbook that we are in is the Buffalo Bills. Now, I'm in Buffalo Bills pistol. There's only one pistol formation, and this is it. What I do is I sub one of the wide receivers for a tight end. So 80 right there, he is actually a tight end. You get better blocking out of it. You can also audible to different formations, etc. But there's a couple main formations that I like out of this play. The first one is going to seem simple, but it's not. It's this X seam play. Okay. Now, what I like to do, really, what you're going for is if it's a man coverage, because the person that's covering A is on the opposite side of the field, and watch what happens. He's just wide open, right? Wide open touchdown. All right, one more time. Easy peasy, even if he gets caught up. His man is just in a different man assignment, and it doesn't matter which cover zero they're out of. It doesn't matter if it's Overstorm Brave. It doesn't matter if it's spinner like this is. It doesn't matter if it's like that double A gap out of nickel. It does not matter. Double LB fire or whatever that is. Doesn't matter. This play right here, this tight end will totally cook it as long as he doesn't get caught up. It will just totally cook it, and I'll just run that one more time to show you again. That's the worst animation you can get, is have him get caught up, but it doesn't happen very often, especially not in MUT. So, easiest play, they won't do it. They'll have to switch into some sort of coverage. So if you're struggling with this, and this isn't just red zone, like you can use this in the middle of the field, at your goal line, whatever. If they're throwing a cover zero at you, this play right here, super, super good yards. I just didn't switch it, but that play is super, super good yards. All right, now let me get to the other play. Again, that was almost zero risk. This one is almost zero risk as well. All right, so the next play that I want to show you is this run play out of here as well. As you can see, you can flip it right to left. You're looking for a numbers advantage. You can also motion one of the people over if you want to, but this is a really good run play. I know it didn't show there, but it's pretty consistent yards, especially against zero blitzes. It gets in there, see, just like that, and you can get a touchdown really nicely. The blocking sets up well. I put in a tight end over there as well, so you have 2 tight ends set. Blocking is going to be really, really, really good. And so you should be able to get a touchdown out of here. Zero risk, right? You don't get in the first time 5. What are you at? You're at the 1, you're at the 2. Just do it again. If they motion people over or something like that to make it so that you can't run this way, you can just flip it, right? And you can even motion out your wide receivers if you want to, like Jerry Jeudy's not a great run blocker. If they motion him over, and I was concerned about that, I would just motion Jerry Jeudy over to the left. I'd flip my play to the right, and then I'm in and just getting a touchdown. Should be pretty easy. I'll show you what that looks like here if you really wanted to. I don't think out of spinner this is going to be the best right now, but if I wanted to, I flipped it to the right. You have to flip it first. And then you motion this guy over. His guy will follow. Now you got your linemen and your couple wide receivers over there. And then bad running lane by me, but again, you can get in there. So again, super simple. And what you're looking to do is just score out of the 3 downs that you get. You can go for it on 4th down if you want to, if you need to in that game. I'm not necessarily all about that, unless you have to, because you should take your points, I think. So anyways, the second one is that run. Let me get into the third one, which, all right, the other play that I like to use, especially against zero blitz, is out of here is the RPO read flat wheel. Yes, it did get nerfed recently. Not this one. This one does not. This one out of pistol with the motion of that wide receiver over doesn't line off offsides, which is great. Shouldn't have been nerfed in the first place, to be honest with you, because it is a valid play. It is not a glitch. So anyways, you're going to be looking for Judy right here as it goes over. You're just going to high ball it. His guy is going to try and keep up with him. They're not going to be able to. And boom, quick touchdown, super easy out of here if they're running any sort of man coverage, right? So let me show you it again. And Kansas City does this all the time. They throw Tyreek Hill or something like that as a streak. All right, well, it's not Tyreek Hill anymore. He runs as fast as he can over here to run this play. It is a completely valid play. Does the exact same thing where boom, touchdown. That is perfect. So those are your 3 plays out of this formation that I really like to score out of if they're doing any sort of zero blitz or anything like that. But I like it against other formations too. Let me show you any other formation here. The run play works better if it's not man. So let me show you. I'll show you cover 2. All right, this is cover 2. And so what I like here is you can also motion over this wide receiver or that other tight end if you want to, and it's not going to be man, so now you have another blocker advantage. So you go boom, and then it's even easier most of the time to score on this. So I really do like this against any sort of zone. You saw that we have a whole bunch of cookers out of man coverage, so they're probably going to switch to zone. So now you switch to this, and it should be easy touchdowns here for you if it's zone coverage. Let me show you again. You're going to motion this guy over. It gives you a blocker advantage, even if he's not the best blocker in the world. And you're just kind of walking in here, right? So you may get some sheds, like I did in the first 2 plays. The sheds are worse in practice mode than they will be in a game, but you may get some in the game. That's fine. You have 3 downs. You're going to score. Just keep with it. Understand it. Trust the process. You have more blockers. Get in there super, super quick. You can, again, go the other way as well if you wanted to. You could go to the right if you wanted to, and you could flip it. But against zone coverage, it doesn't make a lot of sense because you have a blocker advantage to the left, not the right. If you don't know if it's man or if it's zone, you can motion this guy over. Come on, Jerry Jeudy. All right, if he doesn't follow, it's zone. Snap it. If he does follow, then it's man, and you could either bring it back, switch the play, whatever you want to do. But this is how you can go ahead and identify quickly if it's man or if it's zone. If you don't know, also pay attention, of course, to what your opponent's been calling all game. They usually have the same tendencies. There's things that they like. There's one other cool thing that I like about this too. Let me show you against dollar DB Fire. All right, this is dollar DB Fire, very popular. People love to use this. People also think it's a great run defense. It plays okay. The outside corners come in from the side, so if you do any sort of stretch run or anything like that, it's usually okay. Sometimes they pinch their middle people and have like an inside stuff on there, so they try and like get you that way. But what I like to do against this is I switch over and I move my tight end over to the left to get that blitzing DB, and then I just run in the middle. And again, it's super, super good, super consistent. You're going to have to move that tight end over to get there in time for that blitzing corner. but then it's pretty easy. Again, you're just going right in here, going for a touchdown. Again, super, super good play. Run the ball. These runs are really, really, really good. And zero risk, right? Zero risk, okay? So now let's go to its DB fire. Now you're like, all right, well, for whatever reason you don't want to run, which I don't know why you wouldn't want to. Maybe it's your 4th down and you're like, yeah, but I think maybe I'll get 4 yards. I might not get the full thing. You go back to this X seam. I like this X seam. The reason is because in cover 2, still that tight end is going to come available wide open because that corner should take that middle curl flat, and the outside receiver should be more concerned about Jerry Jeudy, at least temporarily, and then you can get this tight end. So here, let me show you real quick here. Boom, boom, touchdown, right? Same deal. You can really easily fit that in there if they're going in this DB fire and you need a quick play. Again, everything just works out well for that A to get open, and then you can just get in there for that touchdown. You can smart route this as well. You can go A, hit the right bumper on Xbox, and you see that there's a smart routed out route. Depending on the coverage, sometimes it messes with it though. And sometimes it'll make that curl flat play it. So I still like to keep it that way. But if you wanted to, for whatever reason, if you wanted to smart route it, you could. All right, let me show you cover 3. All right, we're going to do this cover 3 seam. All right, same deal here. You're going to look for your blockers. As of right now, you look like you have a blocker advantage to the right, not the left. So you're going to flip it, and you're going to call it. You should be able to walk in here. Again, run the ball, look for your numbers advantages. Running is going to be the easiest way to get in there, but these are really good running plays. These are not average running plays. These are good running plays. You got good personnel, you got good blocking, you have a nice hole there to actually get through. One other thing too is don't press the right trigger. The sprint, don't press that until you get into open space. So don't press it behind the line of scrimmage. All right, so now we're also going to show you same thing, X seam. And it's the same deal. That curl flat is going to get pulled back by that crosser. And our tight end should come right in here and be able to hit this easy touchdown. Again, this is a really, really, really good red zone play. And there's this play and your running play. It's going to be really, really hard for your opponent to stop you in the red zone, especially in this 5-yard line area. So I really like it. Wanted to bring it to scoring 7 versus scoring 3 is a huge advantage, right? You want to make sure you can do that. And with this route and with your running, you're going to be able to really do a good job of it. You can also run the RPO read flat wheel on a cover 3 here because that outside person has to go all the way back. And so you can get that in there as well. Not so much a cover 2 because remember the outside person is in like a cloud flat. So it'll look for that wheel coming across. But a cover 3 it won't. A cover 4 it won't. Man coverage won't get over there. So that's where you're going to run that RPO read flat wheel if you really want to. Again, if you know your opponent's in this cover 3, super easy. Just make sure you highball it, lead it outside, and you should be totally good there. But those are your 3 plays for cover 3. All of them super, super good. First thing I would do would be run it, right? Don't try and worry about anything else. Running it is super safe, very effective, especially in this formation. And so I would try and run it. Look for your numbers advantage and just run it. And they're going to have to get super lucky to stop it because this run is really, really good. If you don't have a numbers advantage, make sure you're motion over either the tight end or the wide receiver to get you the numbers advantage. But run it, run it, run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. If you, for some reason, don't want to run it and just want to throw it, the next one would probably be X seam. Okay, so I'd go here, I'd go to this X seam, I'd look for the tight end almost every single time, and you should be able to get in there, get a touchdown. If you for some reason don't want to throw that, maybe you've already thrown that, you think the person's using it or something like that, and you know they're in a cover 4, cover 3, zero blitz, man, whatever it is, go to this RPO read flat wheel, and you can go ahead and you can get an easy touchdown this way. That outside corner will go back, you'll highball it, you'll get your touchdown there. Inside the 5, scoring is, with these 3 plays, is super simple, very, very easy. Don't overthink it. Don't try and get super aggressive or anything like that. Do this. Run it first. Make your opponent have to respect the run, and then if they do, hit them with this other stuff, right? Hit them with the X seam, or hit them with the RPO, and you should be scoring very, very consistently. If you do use this, again, this is in the Buffalo Bills playbook. Let me know what you think. Again, I've had a lot of success with it. Top 33 in the world 2 weeks ago. Right now I'm top 26 in the world, and it's Saturday. I'll probably go down, probably be in the 40s. But still, top 30, top 40 player in weekend league. That's hard to do. There's not a lot of people that are beating it. So this is a pretty solid thing. Again, run it first. That's my number 1 recommendation. Second one would be this tight end, and third would be the RPO flat wheel. Unless you know what your opponent's already in, then the RPO read flat wheel may be just your number 1 if you really, really want to. But I like running it first, and I like this X seam play first. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this helps you out in the red zone. If it does, please do like and subscribe. Again, we're bringing more information like this. We're going to try and do some like ebook type of stuff with some like defense, offense, all for free, just for my subscribers, obviously, that want to go ahead and watch this. So please do subscribe if you're interested in, and I'll continue to bring you stuff like this and kind of show you what I'm doing there. But good luck out there, fellas. I hope this helps. I hope you have a great weekend, and talk to you later.